Hello, good morning, and welcome to New Forest Morph. Jared is now rejoining us. It's Wednesday morning. Jared, you had a lovely day with your family, had a day off, and just tell our viewers what you did yesterday, Jared, because you sent me some beautiful pictures, and maybe as you're describing it, I'll share some of the pictures with her.
So we went over to the Bournemouth Natural Science Society Museum, which is in Bournemouth, as it says.
Yeah.
And it's Jim Gardner, who we donated some of our snakes to.
Yeah.
Has a little section in there full of insects and reptiles, and my family absolutely loved it. We went and saw it. It's free to enter. Obviously you can give donations if you want. They've got animals, they've got geology, they've got crystals, fossils, they've got science, history. There's a actual mummy in one of the rooms preserved there, which is quite cool to see.
I heard her name was Julie, wasn't it?
No, Julie and Meelie were there as well, though.
Sorry, Julie, I couldn't resist that joke. I hope you don't mind. But no, Julie was there. She's lovely. That Julie and Meelie have come and they bought snakes from us, and they're lovely people, and they volunteered as well, Jared. And I heard that Jim treated you with so much kindness when you arrived with your
brought
family.
out all of his insects, all of his reptiles, put them in my hand, put them in my boy's hand. It was lovely. They got massive moths, the biggest species in the world. I don't know what they're called, but they're huge, dinner plate size.
Zooming on that fella here, this is under fluorescent light, but this is a scorpion,
Yeah.
and it still has its sting, but it's puppy dog tame, I understand.
Yeah.
And you handle it, Jared. That's you handling that.
Yeah.
And what was that like for you? I mean, I've never handled a scorpion.
I obviously we think scorpions are going to be scary and really dangerous, which they are, but
Yeah.
this one was nice. Sat in my hand.
Yeah.
Didn't bite me. Didn't sting me.
Yeah. It's lovely. I mean, this local charity, and this is how we got to know Jim. My brother was visiting with his daughter and grandchildren, and recommended us to Jim. And Jim came up, picked up some snakes. We've had a good friendship for 6 months now, and Jim is promoting our business, which we very much appreciate. And Julie and Meelie are also there, and we've met some lovely people. We've met Jay and his family and the girls. We've met Adam and his girlfriend. So we've got some lovely people that we're meeting through this, and this is part of building a community on a local level, and gives us a nice outlet to sell and market our snakes as well. And you met quite a few people there as well, didn't you, Jared?
Yeah, lots of lovely people. Lots of people with their kids.
Yeah.
It's open on Tuesdays until 4.
Yeah. So it's free on entry, and you can make a donation. So what's lovely is families can go there and enjoy the experience. They've also got tarantulas as well. And talking of tarantulas, Jared, you and Emily were doing a little photo shoot of our tarantulas, which Amy and Adam and Luca gave us. And this is my Brazilian black that's doubled in size since it's had the Viv. I might be overfeeding him, but I'm supposed to only feed him once a week, which I am doing, but he's getting plenty of food from me.
I think they do grow quite fast.
Yeah. But he's beautiful, isn't he?
Yeah,
and
really pretty.
You handled him today, Jared. That's your hands there, isn't it? And then also we've got this beautiful, just molted out here. That is just remind me, that's a
Golden knees?
Golden knees.
I don't know the full name of it.
Yeah, we haven't got the Latin names, but beautiful animal.
Yeah, really fluffy.
Doing really well. So we're enjoying that, and Jim very kindly offered to donate to us some stick insects, which I'm very tempted to take him up on that offer, because children coming into the facility will just love these bugs and things. They just love it all, don't they, Jared? And adds to the whole experience of visiting us here. So I will just park that for a second. We had our first pickup of 2024 that arrived, and I've got a picture. Actually, I've done a video because it's in quarantine, but late last night we picked up the first snake that I bought on the auction, and Emily was in the house at the time, so she met the courier. Now the courier was Wild Rax, and they did a great job. You can see the beautiful boy that we've got here. He is a black pastel fire orange dream het puzzle. So this is our entry into the puzzle project. So I've gone for a multi-gene animal there, which I think is going to be very powerful going forward, Jared. And I even did, now this was supplied by Tom Blackhurst Reptiles, so we're going to give Tom a shout out. The quality of his animals looks fantastic, Jared, and I think he's based up, remember where he's based now. I'm not sure if he's based in Liverpool or around that way, but quite far up, Jared. And you being a Liverpool supporter, it might be a relationship you'd like to cultivate, but he's got some fantastic animals, so we're going to give Tom a shout out. Go look him up. And because they're in quarantine, I've made a video which I'm going to share with you so you can see it as a video. And I'll just get the sound working for you. And I bought this first snake on auction. It came last night from Wild Rack's delivery, and Emily delivered it, Emily picked it up. And you can see this is a black pastel orange dream, and I think it's got
Fire.
black pastel orange dream fire. Testing my memory. And you can see that he is het for puzzle. Just going to zoom in on the puzzle. See how beautiful he is. Just look how vibrant that is in the flesh. He looked good in the auction. And I'm into the puzzle gene, and I really enjoyed the auctioning experience. But we'll see. So one happy bunny, really happy. So there you go, one happy bunny indeed. And we've got some other snakes coming. So I've set up the now let's talk about the importance of quarantine. It's very important that we do quarantine everything, even though we're buying from each other, respected breeders, trusted breeders. It's very important still to do that process, and just means you have 6 to 8 weeks to hold on to that animal so that it's clean, it's healthy, then you introduce it to a collection, because the last thing you want to do is you don't want to bring any problem into your facility. So there's always got to be an area of protection. So I say, as you're building your collection, have a separate setup in a separate area that allows you to go through that quarantine process to make sure that snakes are healthy. And something we've been doing now for about 5 years, Jared, and as a result we've got a beautiful clean collection. And we've only had a couple of issues in quarantine that we've dealt with. We had someone supply a snake to us that had mites, and we managed to spend about 8 weeks getting rid of them. And it took a long time, so we're very, very cautious about what we allow in, just in case someone has given us a snake that might have eggs on it and may not have any mites, but those eggs can hatch, and before you realise it, you've got a mite problem, and it's very difficult to get rid of mites. So that quarantine was a godsend for us, wasn't it, Jared? It just meant that those animals in quarantine needed treating, and the rest of the collection was untouched by that, which is what it's all about. So, talking of moving up snakes and progressing snakes, Jared, today you were taking some pictures for Morph Market.
We've got 4 more snakes going on.
4 more snakes are going on Morph Market. They are beautiful. They're the double DG clown double hets that are going up. Beautiful males. One's a pastel leopard. What else have you got, Jared, going on there?
There's a pastel yellow belly leopard, possible orange dream het clown.
If you show me the pictures you've taken, we can maybe just show you what's going to be going up there, just in case somebody wants to buy before they go up there. Make us an offer, guys. I know people are asking for prices, but if you're happy, make us an offer, and if we agree, we can do a deal. So
this one is the pastel leopard het clown het DG, and we've got possible het cryptic because there's a chance that the male or the mother might have cryptic in.
Yeah.
Coming in at 222 grams. Then this is the second one that's going to go up. Just a few pictures of it.
They're established feeders. They're eating every week. They're eating rat fluffs, and they are going to be a wonderful addition to anyone that wants to get into that project.
And we've got a basic clown going up there.
Now DG clowns go for about $2,500, and if you've got extra leopard and pastel in there, they'll go for $3,000. But when you get into double hets, you're looking at a few $100.
Yeah.
And the difference between getting into a project is that, and also there's a chance that it could be a triple het. So you put cryptic and clown together, you get what we call kryptons. So having a few of these animals about can actually advance your projects quite quickly, and you can do it on a budget effectively. So the nice thing about having double hets is a much better route in for those people that want to get into the project but haven't got £3,000 sitting about. They might have a few hundred, and therefore, you know, I think it's the way to go, Jared, for those people that want to get into projects. So, talking of developing the snakes, Jared, you've moved up some of our other hatchlings in the Gravel Clown project. Let's have a quick look and see what you've done there. We've had a good tidy up, good clean up, and let's just see which ones are looking pretty good at the moment.
So they got too big for their own setup, which is just a hatchling rack, really.
So they've outgrown that, and we fed them on Monday. They're now digested. So let's start with the pastel lesser Gravel Clown. See how it's settling in. got a lot more space to move, to feed. So this will be its sub-adult rack.
And there's 2 of these girls.
Two. And we've decided that we're going to do a shed test on all of these girls and boys on the gravels. We do have 2 other mature gravel boys that we need to shed test, Jared. So what we're going to do is we'll go through the process on another video of how to, toothless chainsaws in here, how to go about setting up your shed tests and sending those off for testing. And I did look on a video recently, they're coming down in price. They're $50 if you go for RGI in the US, and that's a reasonable price. And for multiple gene checks they reduce the price down. So if you wanted to check 2 or 3 genes, you could do it for under $100. And the turnaround, Jared, is within a week, less than a week now.
Wow.
But they've also brought out some further tests now that they've actually just announced another 10 shed testing yesterday. I watched the video and there's quite a few extra genetics in the spider complex that are now testable. So it's things like Wookie, I think, is now testable, Spider's testable, Worm is testable. Also they've got Fire that's now testable. There's about 10. Have a look at the RGI video if you want to see what is testable now. It's always good. I get a weekly feed on that one. It's a very, very helpful. And you can see now we're approaching the beginning of the new season. The 2 gravel boys that we want to test are Monty and Skip. Now Finn, sorry. Now I've got a friend who wants to buy a gravel clown. Now if it turns out that we can shed test these 2 males, we may make one available, but they're not cheap because a gravel clown's about £1,000. And if you've got extra incomplete dominance in there, you could be looking at £1,200 to £1,500. So they are not cheap, but they do further advance your projects. Now we will be testing our girls in the next couple of weeks, Jared, with the follicle tests. And what we're going to do is, rather than do stacks and stacks of them, we're going to cherry pick the ones that we think could be building, and before we start to pair, we're going to check their follicle sizes, and then we're going to introduce a male. It could be as late as the end of September or even beginning of October, because even though the season for a lot of people doesn't kick a start until October, November, last year we started in September and we produced all our animals very early, Jared. And I think sometimes you can make a decision to start pairing and start putting animals together, and what it does, it accelerates their development and it gets their follicles going and they start pounding food. We've noticed at the moment that a lot of our girls are bowl wrapping, a lot of our girls are wanting to feed, and we're having to hold back the temptation to feed them because we don't want to stress them out. But it's a great opportunity now to build and make that final build before they start to get together with their pairs. So I think we're going to be ordering some more food, Jared. And also we've found that because everything is feeding well, we actually started to feed double fluffs to some of our animals, and we had a fantastic feeding session on Monday, didn't we, Jared? You had a mixture of difficult first time feeders and good feeders, and that made your life a little bit easier. But I think we fed nearly 150 animals on Monday together. You
can see the red tags are slowly going down.
Yeah, and they're all starting to put on size, and some of our really exciting projects. I think the blackhead boy, Zit,
he's eating now.
He's had 3 meals now, and you can see that he's taking for the first time. Let's see how he's doing. There he is. He's looking lovely, Jared. He's het for clown. So Blackhead into the Clown Project is the name of the game there. So 3 meals.
One of the lavender blackheads is eating well. The other 2 are still assist feeding.
Yeah. So let's get out one of those and see how he looks. So Arwin is the female that's eating well, which is great. She looks lovely,
She's
Jared.
had quite a few meals now.
So look, she's had quite a few meals and she's looking chunky. Isn't she looking beautiful?
Yeah, she's a lovely girl.
Yeah, get her out if you like. And just giving you an update with where these babies are going. And all of the ultra heptides are doing well, eating well. And I think, did we put a couple of those on the Morph Market, Jared, or are they going to go
there's one on the Morph Market at the moment.
Yeah, so if you want to get into the Ultramale Pied project, we've got a stunning Ultramale boy that's het for pied. That's going to be a pretty good price. I think we said it was £500 or £600.
Yeah, it's up there at the moment.
If you were to buy a double visual, you're looking at like 1,800 quid, but for the visual het, that comes to £500 or £600. So it's a clever way of getting into a really powerful project.
It might even be less than that.
Yeah, have a look on the Morph Market, the prices are up there.
You might have a bit of yeah, have a look, because if I do it now, you'll get beeps on the
yeah. Any others that are doing well, Jared, that we're happy with on the baby front?
There's a few ghosts, a few hypo stuff that's doing well. I don't know if that one's
Aragon.
is that a ghost?
It's a ghost, yeah.
That one is.
So there you go. He's had 3 mils, and you can see he's a pastel fire ghost, isn't he?
Yeah.
And look how beautiful he is, and very, very nice, Jared.
He's got that big eye as well, hasn't
Yeah, he's lovely. So that's the ghost project's doing well, and we've got another.
he? The ones above.
Yeah. And we've got a few snakes that we reserved that we're selling. There's one here for Julie, just to give Julie an update with how her snake's doing. Fed well this week. And this is a triple recessive project. Orange Dream clowns, isn't it? We're
So this is an OD yellow belly.
yeah. Het clown and het. There's a het dream school, isn't it?
Yeah, Het Dream School.
Het Dream School, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Het Dream School. So that's the one that Julie's picking up.
He's doing
So I
well.
think she's looking forward. It's just going into a shed, which is a good process because it's eating well, shedding well. Just seeing if there's any other babies that we can show off how they're doing. I think the other project, Jad, we've got is seeing.
The Xantic pieds are looking good, and
Yeah, look at these beautiful bananas here. So we've got clutch 19 here. So if anybody wants to get into the banana, pastel banana, Jared,
possible OD as
possible
well.
OD as well in there.
And its sibling as well as
And Meelie would like this one because she named it the Little Piddler.
it's on the weed on her.
Look how big that one's getting, Jared. That's had 5 mils, I think.
Yeah, it's a good feeder.
It's beautiful. That one has got the orange dream in, orange dream banana,
for
Jared.
sure. But no pastel in this one.
Doing really well. So that baby's doing seriously well. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's have a look.
My little triple,
Sorry?
my pastel pied Het Dream School's looking good.
Should we bring that one out? It's had a lot of
Above.
mils.
Yeah.
So that's, what's the name of that one, Jared?
Achilles.
So there's Achilles. Let's have a look and see how
He's
Achilles.
doing really nicely. at
This
the
is
moment.
probably the snake of the season for us, which is going to link us into the
Holy Grail.
the Holy Grail, lavender, clown, and pied. And that one is a visual pied double het for lavender and clown,
And it's pastel as well.
and it's got the pastel, which is a key to make everything pop. And that one must be getting close to 150 grams. It's eating like a trooper.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
funny
it
how-
started off slow, but now
Yeah.
look at the size of it.
I find it amazing how some of our favourite snakes seem to be doing so well, Jared.
I know, it makes me happy because having a really lovely, expensive snake not feed is a
Oh.
stress.
Yeah, I mean we've got a couple of really good snakes up there. That
Yeah,
need to
a
get
couple
feeding.
of lavender blackheads that aren't feeding yet.
Yeah, so we have to assist feed those ones. We want to get them going, Jared. So it's always part of the project of breeding snakes.
There's a couple pieds that are het for Xantic that look nice as well.
Yeah, I mean look, these triple hets, and again, I don't think we've sexed these, Jared, but we need to sex these. But this one's doing particularly well. I mean, if you look at the size of that one, it's going to go into a shed. But that's packing on weight, eating like a trooper.
I can tell you what it is.
And shall I hold it while you sex it?
Little hisser.
It's going to piddle on you.
It's a boy.
So we've got a boy, have we? There we go.
2 little red hemipenes.
So this one will be available if you want a triple hat boy. And again, it will be a few £100 as opposed to. If you hit the Holy Grail, Jack, I think you're looking like about £5,000. You know, it's ridiculous. But if you've got a triple hat, there's always that chance that you could get lucky with the odds. So, what else have we got that's of interest? You mentioned, Jared, the pastel pied het
Xantic. There's
Xantics.
3 of them and they're really nice.
All 3 of them are doing well, and I think we've got. Let's have a look at the. If we get them out and have a look and see, they are female. That's a male and female. This one is a. We haven't sexed this one, Joe. You need to sex that one.
No, not.
Can't see a sex on that one.
Weird.
So you can sex that one if you like. But we've got 3 fantastic eaters, aren't they? Which is really good. Do you want me to hold that while you sex?
Let's see what we got. My guess is a boy. Yeah, see those little hemipenes?
Another boy there. So we've got
Another
2
boy.
boys. So one of these will be available.
I'll double check the
And
female.
what you can do if you like, Jared, is take a picture, stick one on the Morph Market. We need to start getting these on Morph Market because lots of people are asking for prices, and thank you for your patience, but we're trying to sell through our YouTube channel first, and then once that has been, you have the opportunity, we'll then go on Morph Market. So we've got effectively 2 boys and 1 girl there.
Yeah, so this one will probably go on the market.
Yeah. So is this the one you want to sell?
Yeah, most likely.
So a pastel pied 100% het Xanthic VPI boy, which would be wonderful to get into the pastel Xanthic pied project. So we'll just slip those back.
And they're getting nice and chunky.
They are doing very well, Jared. And the bongo het clown girls fed as well, didn't they? You got them feeding.
Well,
Cis feeding.
Cis feeding, yeah.
Yeah. So we can bring out those ones and see how they're doing.
They're still a little bit thin for my liking, but
yeah, at least that they're starting to eat now, which is good. Yeah. It's always a worry when snakes don't eat, but we'll go down. And also you've got the Mojave gravel het ultramel.
yeah, that one on the first left is a big one.
Yeah, we'll get that one out. He's a firecracker, but I just want to get out the bongos if I can. So here's a couple of our bongos. I say they've taken their first meal.
They're very annoying.
Their mother eats like an absolute steam train, doesn't she? But these two,
they spend the whole time hissing at it.
have we sexed them yet or not?
No, I don't think so.
Do you want to sex them, Jared? And we'll see. Okay.
No, they're not bad. They're just a little bit too I'd like them to be thicker than this. They're still a little bit skinny for my liking.
But the fact that they're taking their first meal now means that hopefully in the next feed, Jared, we'll end up with them strike feeding. The mother is particularly good at feeding, so hopefully. But they are lovely, the bongos. Shall I take the camera while you sex them, Jared? And see whether we can. I'm hoping we've got at least 1 girl there. If they're both boys, we'll hold on to 1 and sell 1. It's a girl.
Girl.
And we've got a girl, which is great. This is what we wanted.
They're nippers.
We might end up with 2 girls here. Should be of interest.
Oh, I'm going to get a bit, and I'm sure of it.
Yeah. But the bongo clowns are beautiful, Jared. Absolutely. 2 girls.
I'm not sure yet. I don't really want to get bitten, but
okay.
Whatever. We'll do it. Don't bite me. Please don't bite me. I think there's 2 girls.
I think we've got 2 girls there, which is perfect.
So they want to bite me, but they don't bite their food.
I think between you and I, Jared, I think I'd let 1 go at the right price. But bongo het clown girls will be a lovely project for anyone that wants to get into bongo.
Yeah,
so
we'll get them feeding properly, and then they'll probably head up on the market.
We'll probably put 1 on there and keep 1. I think will be the name of the game there. So there's an opportunity to get into your bongo clowns. And let's have a look and see what else we've got to show you on the snake candy.
The Mojave gravel. See the 1 2 up?
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's
a
a nice
firecracker.
looking
Look. Oh yes, I'll let you handle this one. Have we sexed it or not?
I think it's a boy.
It's a... We haven't sexed it yet. No, I'll let you sex that one, Jared.
That's kind of...
He is beautiful, isn't he? Beautiful? Yeah. He's likely to fire off at us.
He's a lovely boy.
Let me take the camera, Jared, and then you can have a go. But he is an absolute firecracker. No wonder he's so big. But it's lovely that we can actually start to sex these animals and see what we've got. I'm hoping this one is a girl.
Oh! I don't want to get bitten.
Should I get the hook?
It doesn't hurt, I just don't like it.
Let me just see whether we've got the hook, Jab, because if you just tap him, just push his head down, he may actually...
He's going to strike you.
He is a firecracker. I think we're going to have to sex him at some point, Jared.
Yeah, if we do this, ready?
Okay. Okay, that's a good idea. There we go. There's your technique. Jared's trying it hard as
I don't want to get bitten, I don't really like it.
Oh, is it a boy or girl? It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Fantastic again. So that'll be a holdback. And I think the Mojave together with the is it Mojave and gravel? Yeah, it's Mojave and gravel.
Don't do it.
We've got several of these, by the way,
and
we'll sex them all, but this is the one that's feeding particularly well, but I think we'll keep this girl. I'm just wondering whether I should put G on there while we've sexed each other, just so we know what we've got, because she's not the straightforward one.
She's G for gangster.
G for gangster, so
These ones haven't
These
fed
are the
very
other
well.
ones that are in the same genetic, but they've only had 2 meals, and like honestly,
They're getting thin.
they need. Hopefully they'll step up, but they've only had a couple of meals.
Well, they're assist feeding at the moment,
Yeah.
but they need to get thicker. They're too skinny for me.
There's 2 there, so
It's always the how long do you wait until you assist feed?
yeah.
Because you'd like them to try on their own, but they've both had an assist feed.
Yeah, I'll put an F on this one, Jared, so we know it's a female. I don't think you want to be sexing her regularly.
No. She'll chill out. Like the more you hold her, the more you get used to her.
Yeah.
They'll chill out.
And the other ones that we sexed, Jared, I think they were the bongos. They're both girls, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll go F and F on those 2.
With the girls, we always check a few times at different sizes. Because males are very obvious.
Yeah.
You've got the hemipenes, but sometimes a male can hold on to them and not let you see them when they're that small.
Yeah.
So always double check.
Yeah.
And before we sell anything, I always pop them and double check.
Yeah. So that's female. What other ones are doing well? Let's have a look.
You get these ones back in.
Yep. So this one's had 3 meals now. So we've got the leopard albinos. Have a look at those. I don't think
This one's not
those.
leopard.
Is that one not leopard? That
This
one's
is just an albino.
okay. Again, I don't think we've sexed those, Jared. So you want to sex those?
So leopard.
So here's another one. I don't think that one's leopard either. It's had just a couple of meals, so
Yeah, this was a small one out of the egg.
yeah.
But you can see it's chunky. It's good.
Yeah, it's starting
It's
to
got a
grow.
funky pattern, but I don't think it is leopard.
No, we've got a couple of leopards in there.
Some of the leopards are taking a while to get on food.
Yeah. Okay, and then we've also got the purple passion het ultramel yellow
Yeah,
bellies,
It's
pastel
funny,
yellow bellies.
both of the Gandalfs are doing well.
Yeah. So Emily named those. There must be an air of crystal magic on those. So let's have a look at the bigger ones. That one's doing quite well. It's had 3 meals. This one I think's had six meals, much chunkier. And I think that one's got the yellow belly in that one.
Yeah, you can see it's almost like a gravel already, like a yellow.
They are beautiful though. Just remember which one you took them from though, Joe.
Yeah, I will. We've got 2 minutes left by now.
Yeah. So I think on the baby front, that's probably about it for now.
Yeah, for like half our babies are ultramel.
Yes, we've got lots of lovely ultramels. You can see we're very heavily invested in the ultramel project. And you can see a lot of these babies are doing really well. So I think that's going to just about wrap it up. You've had a lot of snake candy. I don't think there was anything else we wanted to cover, Jared. So we're grateful to get into the puzzle project. Grateful to see these babies feeding. And every week it's going to get easier and easier, Jared, where the animals that take their time to feed will eventually feed, and then the whole feeding process becomes even more joyful. But a big shout out for Jim at the Bournemouth, just remind
Natural
me,
Science Society.
Natural Science Society. You can make donations. They've got a Facebook account as well. You can join them there. If you're down this neck of the woods, it's Tuesday, Jared. At what time?
I don't know what time it opens. I think it's early until 4
Okay.
when it shuts.
And that's even during the school term, because a lot of kids are going back now. But then, I think they do once a week on that one. Jal will just double check that one. So please go give them some love, and if you can make a donation, please do.
Opens at 10 AM on Tuesdays.
10 on Tuesdays and
Closes at 4 PM.
closes at 4. So I think you'll have a wonderful experience with your family. Jad and I are going to send you lots of love. We're grateful for your love and support. Thank you for your wonderful comments on our last videos. I think there was a lot of love for Mark's family and Callum's family. And I hope the new snakes are settling in well, guys. And I think Mark is building a new racking system right now, Jad, to expand his collection. So it's all good. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and we'll catch up with you later in the week. Bye bye for now.